Have you guys heard about Luigi, the guy who saw the UnitedHealthcare CEO?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, what are you guys' thoughts and opinion on that? Just for those who don't know, basically the guy, he shot the UnitedHealthcare CEO, right, in New York. And people are, what the topic is basically about is people are on the fence whether he's right or wrong because of the fact that, like, it's kind of like a Robin Hood type of scenario or vibe. Where,
Right.
like, you know what, the healthcare insurance, like, they've been denying a lot of people for claims and coverages and stuff like that. So they're basically killing people anyways, and they're making way too much profit out of it. So, and he has been denied a lot of things too, as well, as far as his health insurance goes, which is, obviously United Healthcare. And so he shot him as a statement. And that's why he did it. And people are basically 50-50 about like whether he's right or wrong. Currently, he's been detained, he's been arrested, and he's still gonna go through trial and all that stuff. And but the other half of it is that people are rizzing him up because a lot of the ladies say, "Damn, he looks good," like the bad boy complex.
Yeah. See, and that's how he fucked up and he got caught. With that one shot of him with his mask down.
Yeah, he had his mask down. He's smiling, and a lot of girls are like, "Oh my God, maybe he's not a bad guy."
Yeah, he was.
Wow.
He got caught flirting with the
clerk.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, and
He
then,
did? Really?
yeah. If you look at the picture that they released, it's him smiling at the
I need to
hostel
look it up.
yeah,
that he
I
was.
didn't pay too much attention to it. I just know he shot the guy.
and then
That's crazy.
he's smiling with the host or the waitress or whatever, right?
The person working at the desk.
Yeah, at the desk, and then it's like a nice high definition photo of him, and it's like a good model picture headshot type of photo.
Wow.
But so how I feel about it is that honestly, like this is just our opinion. First of all, people
Yeah.
so like
Nobody's talk shit to us because
a lot of things are just allegations. So allegedly, I know that's what you guys want us to say. But anyhow, I feel that like I'm kind of on his side about it, right? Because I feel as if that like I think people really should make a statement or like at least be heard. Maybe not in that type of extreme.
Yeah.
Like you had to take a life, but like I feel as if I think it should be a wake up call for a lot of people that like you can and cannot put this much rules in place of a health insurance, and it's why since like the beginning of mankind. No, I wouldn't say that far back, but like health insurance has always been a problem. I'm not going to get too political, but I've heard it's always been a problem for the United States and the coverage. That this is kind of a good wake up call that maybe it needs a reform. But as far as him being good looking and all that stuff, I feel as if that like, yeah, I understand that a lot of people are rizzing him up, but I feel as if like even the publicity is even rizzing him up. Like, did you saw the picture and the video of him getting out of the airplane? And then like,
No.
he had like, I'm talking about like, he's just one guy, and he has these armies and armies of like bunch of like bodyguards and even the freaking mayor. Like, oh, maybe it was an airplane. It was just they were escorting him to the prison. Yeah. And then it was like he's in an orange jumpsuit. Everyone else is wearing black, and like he looks like
oh yeah, I see that.
he looks like legit like the mafia boss or like the guy who's like trying to like.
He is Italian, so
yeah, and it's like, Luigi, and then like so many like Luigi hats was like sold out because people were wearing Luigi hats.
Yeah, on Reddit, I kept seeing a bunch of Mario Bros.
That is wild.
Luigi memes.
Yeah, Luigi memes and Luigi hats. Like people are just wearing it in front of like the court office and all that stuff and everywhere, just protesting that like.
Oh my gosh.
Just like on his side that he's technically like what he did was right or justified or whatever. But I feel as if like you guys they should have made it more discreet, man. That is just too much for one guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's my opinion. That's what I think of it. I'm kind of on his side.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of sad that he had to go to that extreme.
Right.
Right.
But at the same time, it's good because again, it brings that attention to health insurance. That's why, the U.S. is known as corporate America because everything all has to be about profits. Even your
Mhm.
life is based off of profits, and it's kind of fucked up. And it always comes back to me every time I think about stuff like this. It's always, I love how people say, you know, America's like the best country in the whole world. It's like, not really. You think about it. You think deep and hard. It's like,
Yeah.
not really.
Like the things that we're number one in is like not like super great.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Right.
Like we're number one in military. Okay. Spending.
Yeah.
Military spending.
Yeah.
Right. And then we're like number one. I think like we're one of like the number ones in divorce.
Yeah.
Divorce, not married.
Yep.
Divorce.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, you
Yeah,
know,
like
that's what we're known as corporate America, because everything is based off of profits.
Yep.
And whatever, anything that, you know, any type of money you make, that, you know, the government wants a slice of that pie.
That's true.
Everything is all about profit. You know, they got to have a piece of it. Whatever you're making, even if it costs you your life, they're gonna make money.
I definitely don't think like killing was the answer, but I think because it was so extreme, like obviously our healthcare system is trash. We all know it, especially when you compare it to so many other countries. It's expensive and it's trash, and a lot of people do not get the proper healthcare. Here's what's crazy. That is my healthcare company right now. That's who I get my healthcare from. But I also think too how people are romanticizing him. If this was a person of color, if this was a black or an Asian or whatever, this romanticism of how good looking and all this risen and all that would not be happening. So that's kind of my thing on it. Like if this, let's just say if it's a black man or someone who, you know, Mexican, whatever, had like darker skin tone, you're just straight going to jail. Like you're going to be totally convicted. But with all this popularity that he's gained, you know, I think obviously this will probably work. A lot of it will work in his favor, but I just think if this was somebody else, it wouldn't be this great of a topic. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So I wouldn't like go so far as killing, but I get it. Like the frustration when you're dealing with stuff and you can't get the healthcare and somebody you love dies, like it's horrible. But at the same time, even though that's the top guy, he like the head of UnitedHealthcare, there's so many other people before him that you probably should have shot, you know? That's how I think of it. Like if you're going to kill somebody, there's other people you probably should have killed that you never know, right? There's this whole chain of command thing, like how we are in the US. There are other people making decisions even before that CEO or whatever. So that's kind of how I look at it. I definitely wouldn't kill anybody, but I get it. I probably would. I don't know. I definitely want to expose it for sure, you know, like everybody else does, but I'd probably go a social media route, maybe line up some influencers and people just start talking about really getting the truth out there, you know, and talking shit about United Healthcare like we do for everything else that happens. But yeah, it's an interesting case to me.
You could tell they romanticize the shit out of him because
Big time.
they had like a public contest, lookalike contest for him.
Oh,
It's wild. Yeah, I remember that. It's wild.
I was like,
I did see that. That is, it's like, are you kidding me?
yeah, could
Okay.
you imagine if he was like black or Asian, right?
Right.
you know what? Years ago,
Black,
like,
Asian, or Hispanic, you're done.
years ago, there was that one a black guy. He was his mugshot. People said that he looked like a model, and I think at one point
Oh
after,
yeah, then they turned him into a model.
yeah, they turned him to a model. Yeah,
They did, right?
They became a model. He did like a walkway, runway of everything. Everyone like romanticized the shit out of him because he
I
had
know,
like
it's crazy.
tattoos, neck tattoos, face. He had everything.
I
Yeah,
remember that.
he had a chiseled jaw and
The
everything.
the light skin guy. He was
Yeah.
light skinned. Yeah.
But he's just Hispanic though,
No,
wasn't he?
I
Oh.
think he was like black and white. I don't know, but he was definitely like light skinned.
That's crazy. Could you imagine? That goes to show that a lot of girls got a lot of like bad boy complex.
That part, I was, you know, I'm glad you said it. And then that's why for all the ladies out there, don't hate and don't judge me, but I'm going to keep it real. That's why what you're attracted to, you end up with these crappy ass boyfriends. Because man, not that the bad boys are all crappy, but I'm just saying.
Just imagine the girls who has that bad girl, like bad boy complex or whatever, when they saw that video, when they saw him after. They're like, oh my gosh, backshot on me instead. You know, he shot him in the back. Oh my god.
Right.
crazy too is that
Maybe that's too soon.
Right. They're going to start calling him the green flag guy. Like he's my green flag.
what's even crazy is the fact that he used a 3D printed gun.
Yeah, this guy is like
that is crazy.
like a
That's
Gen Z
crazy.
shooter. Like that's what he
Yeah,
is.
total.
Total Gen Z shooter or something.
A 3D printed gun that actually works.
You didn't
Like
even
that's
need
a
to-
trip.
You didn't even need to go to like a store to buy a gun. You could just 3D print one.
Right. I'm more curious about that. I just want to know how it actually works. Like how you got that to work. Seriously.
Probably tested it.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
you,
probably-
if you know the ins and outs of how a gun works, then you can definitely 3D print one.
Yeah.
But if you watch the
That's
video,
crazy.
that's why it jams after his first shot because it was 3D printed.
and he shot him several other times right after.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But at least he didn't get any gun that could be traced.
Right. That's what. Yeah. That's like, if it wasn't for him trying to flirt with that, look like whatever.
Change.
Yeah, he wouldn't have gotten caught.
Okay, wait. I gotta look that up. He was flirting with who? Who was it?
When he got caught, look at the video when he got detained.
Yeah,
When
the
cops
picture
got
that
him.
they released, where he's smiling, he was flirting with the worker that was working at the desk.
Oh my gosh.
He was the whole time that he was there in New York. He was wearing a mask. He was wearing a face mask.
Yeah.
And the one moment he slipped, he put his mask down to flirt with the chick, and then that's how he got caught.
Oh my gosh. Yep. There goes your bad boy, ladies.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be faithful.
Oh, that's devotion right there. What he did.
He gonna flirt his way out of it and out of any excuse that happens in your relationship.
Right, like gonna get a free drink.
Yeah, because they said the whole time that he was staying there. Because he was staying there. It was like for about a week that he was there.
Yeah,
He was keeping track. Yeah, he was keeping track of the guy's movements, and he was always seen with a mask on.
Oh.
Yeah. Like
How long was he watching this guy? How long was he scoping out everything?
A week.
Yeah.
Because he's not originally from there. I think he's originally from Idaho or something like that.
Oh my gosh, Idaho.
I believe he was from like New Jersey or some shit.
New Jersey.
But he was caught in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Oh, he was caught. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Crazy. Yeah. I personally couldn't do it. I mean, I'm gonna shoot somebody and die, then the rest of your life, what do you do when you're on the run or you're in jail? Yeah. No, not good options in my personal opinion.
Let's see more as it unfolds of like his reason. I mean, we kind of know the reasoning and all that stuff already.
Yeah, because you don't. I mean, here's what I do get. Like, I get it because even if you go through the process of law, we all know the law is not ever really on our side half the time, and it's a long process. But you wanted you wanted revenge, and you wanted that to happen now. So, I mean, I totally I get where he's coming from. That's a piece that I can resonate with, but
they sure as fuck know the motive.
right. Know the motive.
Imagine there was like a twist. Like, imagine if he was like, his motive was just to be internet famous.
Right.
I mean, it'd be funny, yeah, because then there would have been like a good discussion of him to bring to light. You know what I mean?
Like, y'all not
Right.
don't know
Healthcare
shit.
system.
Right. That's true.
But you didn't hear it from our podcast or from me, but take it as a lesson. Never, if you're scheming stuff, never let a pretty face reveal your identity.
Never stop to flirt with the pretty face.
Like, if you're gonna commit, you gotta fully commit.
Never stop to flirt with the pretty face or the bad boy. Just don't do it. Keep going. If you're gonna do it, if you're gonna be a killer, keep doing your thing. Like, move, keep it moving.
Yeah, put that shit as your fucking green flag. You know what else is green? Luigi's hat.
Green flag, Luigi, all these girls, oh my gosh. I mean, if that's gonna be your man, you might be doing some time.
You know, like they always say, like it's giving, right? It's like it's giving Luigi.
It's giving Luigi vibes.
Luigi. Oh my god! All right, let's move along to the next question, shall we?